Welcome back, students. Let us begin with the next part of the first chapter of your English grammar book, that is kinds of sentences. So in the first video I have talked about what a sentence is, the two parts of a sentence, that is a subject and a predicate. I have also told you about a phrase, what a phrase is, and the difference between a phrase and a sentence. Now let me introduce you to another topic, that is the kinds of sentence. So sentences we have done in your earlier class about 5. There are 5 kinds. The assertive, or we can call it declarative, imperative, interrogative, exclamatory. And there is another kind which is called optative, which we have done in standard 6. So let us deal with each of the types one by one. A sentence necessarily contains a subject and a verb. I have told you that earlier. And there are 4 types of sentences. 5 types rather. Declarative. So what is declarative? So we declare, declarative as the name suggests, it is a statement or sentences that state information and facts. Declarative sentence can be assertive, it is also called assertive sentence, and in the assertive there is positive sentence which is declarative, and the negative sentence. In the assertive, the declarative or assertive can be divided into affirmative, that is the positive, and the negative sentence. So assertive or a declarative sentence states information and facts, and they end with a full stop, and they always begin with a capital letter. Assertive sentences are simple statements. They state, assert or declare something, like it is raining, like the child is sleeping on the floor. So we are declaring something, we are asserting something, we are telling something. So it has 2 subparts, that is affirmative. So affirmative is the positive. The sentence which convey a positive or a affirmative sense are called affirmative sentences. Like honesty is the best policy. I have been to Australia. So all this is positive, right? And declarative or assertive sentence has another subpart which is the negative sentence. So what are negative sentences? Sentences which convey a negative meaning are called negative sentences. Let me give you an example. The crowd will not listen to me. We should not hate anybody. So the use of not is your negative sentence. See girls, this is not given in your book, but we have done it. I am doing a recap. I am just adding on whatever information we have done it in our earlier classes also, when we were doing sentences in your previous class. So a more detailed I am just talking about. Then you have interrogative sentence or use interrogative. So as the name suggests, interrogative sentences ask questions. They are easy to recognize and they contain question marks at the end. So what kind of questions they will? Suppose I ask, what is your name? Are you understanding what I am trying to tell you? Yes. But it is in the form of a question. So definitely the sentence will end with a question mark. If you ask a question in the form of a sentence, it is an interrogative sentence. Now let us come to the imperative sentence. So what is an imperative sentence? An imperative sentence issues commands or orders or expresses wishes or desires. These sentences can contain a single word or they can be lengthier. Suppose they can also express commands. suggestions, requests, advice. So suppose I say stop. Am I making sense? Yes. Because stop means I have asked you to stop. So here we have a subject, automatic subject, that is you. So if I say keep quiet, so whom I am giving this command to? To you. So you is a subject over here which is understood, which is automatic, though it is not written over here, but it is automatically there. So if I say keep quiet is your predicate, but you becomes your subject which has not been mentioned over here, right? Be silent, and see it ends with exclamation marks, okay, or a full stop depending on what we are saying, right? Then you have the exclamatory sentences. What are the exclamatory sentences? Which express an emotion or excitement. Suppose, and it can be of, the emotion can be of joy, happiness, laughter, regret, surprise, wonder. It can be anything, an emotion, sympathy, gratitude, because they express strong feelings or emotions. So such sentences are called exclamatory sentences. So in the exclamatory sentence, if I say what a marvelous sight, so what am I doing? There is a surprise. What a marvelous sight. It's a surprise. Again a surprise. Hurrah, we have won the match. So I am showing my joy, my happiness. Or if I say alas, she is no more, so what am I doing? I am showing my sorrow. So everything, these sentences, they end with an exclamation mark. So that is why they are called exclamatory sentences. In your standard 6, we have also done optative sentences. So what were the optative sentences? These sentences which is not there in your book, but we have done it. So I just want to revise. Optative sentences which express an ardent wish, prayer, curse, etc. They are called optative sentences. So these sentences, examples can be, may you live long. So what am I doing? I am praying for you. I am a wish. May God help you. Again a wish or a prayer. May God punish you. So it is a curse. So all these sentences are your optative sentences. Please go through the chapter, and I will do more in your next video. So in the next video, now I am going to talk about the different, we have done the sentences, the phrase, the kinds of sentences, the subject and the predicate. In the next video, I am going to talk about the different kinds of phrase now. Okay, because in your book it has been the noun phrase, the various kinds of phrase I am going to talk about in the next video. Thank you.